FloTrack is here at beautiful San Juan Capistrano in California for Sound running the 10. I'm Ashley Tishins here with John Davern. John, first time in Cali. I know it's beautiful. We're just one day out from the 10. How are you feeling?
You said San Juan Capistrano perfectly, by the way. It's beautiful out, obviously. I'm wearing the long sleeve Hoka jacket, but I don't need to be. I could definitely be in a short sleeve shirt right now and feel really good. So perfect weather for our competitors that are racing tomorrow, but also, you know, the humidity has been a little bit higher than expected. So that's been an interesting kind of like twist. I know Brian was saying off cam that that's not something you normally expect out of Southern California. My first time here, I love it, but so I don't know. What do you think? Yeah,
I think it's going to be a great day tomorrow. This is my second time being at the 10. It was awesome last year when I went, and I know we're in for some really exciting races this weekend. So we had this idea of, okay, it's the 10. Let's do 10 on the 10.
Yes,
so we're going to talk about
10.
this. Yes, we're going to talk about this for 10 minutes exactly, hopefully. We're going to time it here with our handy dandy timer on Brian's iPhone. Are you ready? I'm going to start the timer
I'm
here.
ready.
And we can dive right into it.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
All right, ready?
I'm going to need like seconds throughout the...
Go. Okay, 10 minutes. Might as well kick it off here. Obviously the biggest attractions here at the 10 are those men's and women's fast heats of the 10K, the Tokyo 10Ks. Let's start with the women because they're running first. Man, is it loaded. We have people that could potentially go after records. It could be a fast race. What are you looking at in this field?
I mean, I think that American record battle between Weini Colati and Elise Cranny has to be top of the mind. I think everyone's really excited to see Elise Cranny race the 10K distance again, and then obviously Weini Colati coming down from the half marathon distance. Now, she ran the Olympics in the 10K, made the Olympic team of the 10K. She was the top woman at the U.S. trials. What do you think? You mentioned the pace clock earlier, or the pace light. So what are those set at, and what should we expect there?
Yeah, so I believe there's going to be a few pace lights, I believe, in this race. The top pace light will be at 30 minutes flat, and then the next pace light will be 30:20, which is the World Championship standard that you have to hit to get into Worlds, and then 30:45 will be the third heat.
So
light.
Fast.
I know, right?
It's
but
so
if you look at this field, like I see why they've set it this fast. Again, you've already mentioned a couple names. Elise Cranny, she's gone 30:14 in her career. I believe that's number 3 all time in the U.S.
Yep.
Then Weini Colati went 30:33 last year and finished second overall, which I think, you know, you see ladies like that in the field, and it begs the question: could we see an American record go down? I mean,
it's crazy to say it, but it's going to come down to speed over a 10K race. Because Weini Colati, we know she has the strength. Obviously, coming down from the half marathon, the American record holder in that event, Elise Cranny has the speed. We've seen it throughout her career. She's, you know, prolific over 3K, 5K distance indoors, bumping up to 10K for the first race of the outdoor season. It could come down to the last 800, and I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, like you said, like Cranny has that speed, which, like you said, we've seen indoors within Colati. I mean, she earlier in the year at the Houston Half reset her own American record at the half marathon distance there. So we know she has that endurance, and it's almost like a duel of like speed versus endurance potentially here that we could see go down. Yeah,
I think there's also a few other women that I kind of want to like pay attention to. I think Emily Venters is one that I'm really interested in. She kind of had a breakout indoor season. We were actually at dinner last night looking at the 2017 high school recruit rankings, and she was ranked, I don't know, like 14 or 15 on that list. And you know, out of all the girls that were ahead of her, she's the top dog in that class right now. So really excited to see what she can do at the 10K distance and kind of carry that momentum that she found in the indoor season.
You know, another woman that I think could really mix it up here that maybe people aren't paying attention to because she's never actually ran a 10K on the track is the collegian, Pamela Kosgei, pardon me, of New Mexico. We've seen how well she's done at the collegiate level. Again, she's just a freshman for the Lobos. She was runner-up during cross-country season, and you know, she has gone so fast. She's gone 15 flat on the indoor track for 5K. You know, she competed just a couple weeks ago at the NCAA Indoor Championships. What do you think you could see from someone like her? Could we see Parker Valby's 53 collegiate record be challenged?
It's so fast. These women are running so fast. I don't think so. I think when Parker Valby set that record, like, number one, she was coming off of a record-breaking indoor season, but she also had raced the 10K distance on the track before. For Pamela, this will be a really new experience. Now, granted, I think she's going to be fired up. She fell during that indoor race. Did not get the finish she wanted. I think she's going to be fired up, looking to get a really quick time to start the outdoor season.
I think so too. Okay, let's do a time
What
check.
do we got?
All right, we have 6 minutes left. So
Okay.
we've already.
I thought that was I thought we had already used 6 minutes. I was like, we're in trouble.
Okay, so we shot it for 4 minutes. Should we transition to the
Yes,
men?
we should.
All right,
We
that
should.
men's tag. Hey, it's gonna be spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you looking at in this race?
Haptum Samuel. How could you not? You know, I picked him indoors NCAAs. I picked him for. I don't know if I had him for the sweep, but I definitely had him trying to win the 3K. He didn't get the finishes he wanted. We saw it in the 5K. Obviously, he was leading late. I don't want to say he got outkicked, but he got beat late. But he's gone sub 27 before. He's gone 26:56 or 7, somewhere in that range. Finished second last year not second last year overall, but second collegian to Nico Young last year, who broke the NCAA record. So I know that NCAA record has to be on the mind for Haptum. But there are a few other collegians in the race. Dennis Kipnagich,
Casey Klinger. Romain Legendre,
a D2 kid, yes. Really excited to see what he does. Hopefully, we've heard some rumors that he might not be healthy, but if he is, really excited to see him toe the line and potentially chase not just a D2 record, but maybe a collegiate record, right? Like he ran 13:04 at BU. Granted, Graham Blanks ran, a little bit faster earlier in the season, but it was nearly end of the year as the top collegian in that event. So really excited to see if he can get on the track and drop sub 27, because I think he can.
Yeah, I think it'll be curious to see again, because we've mentioned there's a handful of really strong collegians. Again, like you said, Haptum Samuel almost broke. If Nico Young hadn't been in that race last year, he would be the collegiate record holder right now in the 10K. So I think with that in mind, and considering all the other guys around him, like we could see a collegiate record go down. Again, I think we didn't talk about the pace lights yet. I believe they're going to be set one at 27 flat, which is the world standard for the 10K, and then potentially one at 26:45, which would be insane.
Disgusting.
Who else are we looking for? And obviously there's more people in the collegiate. Besides the collegiates, I look to someone like Graham Blanks, I think is a big storyline here.
Oh, he's got to be. Obviously we've seen him race the collegiate 10K distance. Now he's going to take a big step in his career and hopefully run something really fast. I know for a fact he has to be aiming for that world standard. You don't come to the 10 to not run a world standard. The American record, probably not in reach. I think Grant Fisher is just on another level right now. We've seen it throughout the year. But Graham Blanks is going to be looking to probably go like 26:50-ish. Is that an exaggeration? I don't know. What do you think? Yeah,
I think for him, I believe Nia Gibson on our team spoke with him a couple months ago about like what the aim would be for running the 10, and it really is just to check off that world standard. This is a perfect time of year to get that done. It's literally like the outdoor opener. If you can get that out of the way, boom, you don't really have to worry about it much until then. Like you go to the trials to hopefully make the team in the 10K. So I think like for him, it's just, again, he's never run actually an outdoor track 10K, so this will be his first ever.
I don't think I knew that, actually.
Fun fact.
I think you're so used to running him cross country, and he's such a good cross country runner. I'm actually kind of surprised that you're telling me that now.
So yeah, it'll be his first one, and hey, why not get the world standard while you're at it? But again, he's not even going to be like the only top U.S. guy. I look at someone like Drew Hunter as an interesting story.
Yes, I love it. I'm so excited to watch Drew Hunter race again.
Drew Hunter, this is the meet last year where he debuted at the 10K, and he ran like 27:30. And so now he's going to come here. He almost made the 10K team for the U.S. for the Olympics over the summer, and so now he's going to come back. Really curious to see what he can do there. There's also guys like Sean McGorty and others that I think can really mix it up.
And we spoke to him after that Olympic trials 10K. And kind of his message was like, he was really excited to move to that distance. And as you mentioned, he used the 10 last year as a springboard for his Olympic trials kind of run there. But he's expressed that he's really excited to be at that distance. He thinks it's the right distance for him at this current time in his life. And I know for a fact he wants to hit a world standard, but then try to make a world team later this year. Drew Hunter, he's just a gritty guy. We have gritty guys in this race. You have Haptum Samuel, gritty runner. Graham Blanks, gritty runner. Then you have Drew Hunter, gritty runner. So we didn't talk about it, but also really excited for that Haptum Graham Blanks kind of rematch a little bit.
True,
right?
That's a good point.
They're coming off of the cross country season. They went 1-2 at NCAA cross country, and now this is the first time they've raced since then, I believe. Or did they race? They might have raced at BU.
No, I think this is the first time they've raced.
This is the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So. Really exciting storyline there. We did get a note earlier today. Dominic Labalu has scratched from the race, dealing with a little injury or something that's bothering him. So he's not going to risk it. He's not going to race tomorrow. So that's a big contender that's no longer in the race. But are there any other guys that you're kind of looking at?
I think one other guy we have to mention here, who's one of only a couple guys that's ever gone under 27 minutes in this field. That's Adrian Wildshoot.
Oh, how did I forget about Wildshoot?
Exactly, yeah, he's
Yeah, like-
Wildshoot. This race last year, he ran super well.
Yeah.
Ran in the 2650s. He'll be looking to do something big again this year. I know last year that was a national record for him. And he's a guy that's just very consistent. Like, he's always going to show up, be gritty, put it out there, and I'm excited to see what he can do there.
He's so fun to watch. I've seen him race, like we talk about grit, like you said, another gritty guy. I've seen him race a few times now at BU. Excited to see him race for the first time for me on the outdoor circuit. Like you said, he's good. He's really good. I would probably call him my favorite looking at the other names on the list. I don't think anyone else in the field can necessarily match what he can throw down. I think if Grand Blanks was there late, you know, we've seen Grand Blanks kind of run really gritty races, but Adrian just always seems to have a gear like ready to go.
I'd agree. All right, time check. I think
what
we're
do we
running at. We got 20 seconds left.
Oh,
Any
no.
other things you want to mention in the 20 seconds?
Yeah, let's go. Quick hitters, 1500. You have two high schoolers, Tavon Kitchen and Josiah Tostin. I can't say his last name. I'm so bad at it. I'm really excited to see those two. They raced at BU. They both broke 4. Now they're going to go after high school record 15. Probably not. Hops Kessler's gone 334.
I mean, you never know. They went 340 and 342, I think, en route at BU. So who knows?
They would need to. We're out of time. Any
Out of time.
other quick things like that we?
Any other quick things? Honestly, I think that's the other
That's like
big
the big one.
But honestly, those pro 1500s are always really fast as well. Those are going to be the other top draws. And then also, too, there's going to be not the top heats of the 10K, but 2 other really fast heats with some athletes looking for big PRs.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think that does it for our 10 of the 10 here at Sound Running's the 10K. Well, not just the 10K, but the 10 festival of activities. I don't know, what do you call it?
Yes, Sound Running's the 10.
The Sound Running's the 10, 2025.
Be sure to watch it tomorrow, streaming live on FloTrack, and you can tune in to all of our coverage on our social channels, the site, YouTube, you name it. Be sure to tune in.